I've been using the Sony ZV-1 for a few weeks now and I love it. It's a great camera and I've really been enjoying using it for family events, celebrations, and also for filming all the tech new review videos, which I hope you've all been enjoying. As I've been using the camera, I found out about some accessories that will actually improve the level of this camera. And what I've done is, in this video, I've compiled a top 10 list of what I think are the best accessories for this camera. I hope you enjoy watching this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. If you do, please make sure to give it a like and please do subscribe. I put up weekly videos on Tech New Review of all the latest news and gadget reviews for you. I hope you enjoy. On with the video. We're going to start with number 10, the Feiyutech G6 Max gimbal. Enjoy! I've just received my version of the G6 Max. I purchased this on AliExpress. You can see it's still in the packaging. I'll be doing an unboxing and first impressions video shortly, so please keep tuned for that. The G6 Max is the upgraded version of the G6 Plus. It's a gimbal for mirrorless cameras, smartphones, sports cameras and pocket cameras. And I guess what's quite interesting is this is small, say, as the DJI OM4, which is specifically used for smartphones. So that makes it really small and quite a neat little package, which I really like the idea of. It also has reverse charging to supply power for cameras and other equipment to ensure normal shooting in case of emergency, which does sound very useful. Essentially, it's a 3-axis rotation and adjustment of parameters with, of course, zoom and focus control. So clearly, with the tripod in place or anything into that socket there, you can't actually open the battery compartment. It's just overlapped on the two, so it doesn't work, which is a bit frustrating. If you want to change the battery or the SD card, you actually have to take off the tripod here to be able to open this properly. So to respond to that issue, the Smallrig Cage for the Sony ZV-1, essentially what it does is it protects the camera, at least around the edges, allows you to add on additional cold shoe accessories. In this case, there's a microphone. Another cold shoe mount can be added onto the side, and in this example, they'll add on another microphone. Then you can add on additional items. In this case, they're adding on a light to it. But most importantly of all is the addition of the tripod here at the bottom, which, as I showed before, would block, but now allows you full access into the battery and SD card position, making this a winner. I've also purchased the Ulanzi WL1, also from AliExpress. This is a wide-angle macro 2-in-1 additional lens, and I'll be doing the unboxing and first impressions video shortly on this channel, so please make sure to subscribe to watch for that video coming up. This is actually a one-piece moulding oxidized aluminium alloy frame and affixes to the lens through a 3M sticker, and you actually fix it on, and then that lens sort of can be screwed on and off to give you that 10 times HD macro, but also the 18mm wide angle lens. This is particularly useful because when you've got the active stabilization on the Sony ZV-1 in place, it cuts down the angle. Here is another purchase that I've made, which is for the slim camera case. Again, another AliExpress. This one I'm quite intrigued with to show to you. I'll also put links to where to purchase all of these items in the description below this video. So if you're interested in purchasing either through AliExpress or Amazon or whatever, I'll try and get a few links in there so you can see what they are. I particularly like the idea of this just to put an extra bit of protection onto the camera. It's at least splash proof to protect the side. I've bought the black version of this to try and match the colour of the camera. But just to give it extra protection in case you drop it, it slips out of your hand, and also to protect the front area. What I like, it also allows access into the battery and SD card compartment. I really hope you guys are enjoying this video on the Sony ZV-1 accessories. If you are, please make sure to like and subscribe to make sure you're up to date for all new reviews and tech updates from Tech New Review. Thanks very much. I really like the idea of this Telepod Pro Stick. It's a very light, nimble selfie stick essentially that you can use when you're taking out and about on filming and camera trips. But it's more than that, because you can use it as a hand grip, a monopod, an elevated stand or a tripod. It has adjustable legs that click into the 3 positions. It has 360-degree panning and a 90-degree tilt. And it supports the mirrorless point and shoot 360 action cams. Now it weighs less than 1/4 kilo and it has the standard tripod mount attachments to put in. I think this is something where I could easily see myself putting it in with a pack of different accessories for the ZV-1 when I'm traveling out and about. I'll put a link to my first impressions of the Sony ZV-1 here, because in that review I noticed a concern with the battery life of these NP-BX1 batteries. They do run quick, running out at about just under an hour in my experience, so having a battery charger, or a spare at least, is pretty important. I like this Sony battery charger because it's small and compact, and you can plug it straight into a power bank while you're out and about. At number 4 is a nice simple option for your camera, which is a screen protector to protect the back screen of the Sony. I know the Sony screen does fold in on itself, but there are plenty of times when you're out and about where the screen will be exposed. And this just gives you a little bit more comfort that you're not going to damage it. For me, this is a very important one because once you've scratched the screen, I'm not sure how much it would cost to replace it, but I can imagine it being very expensive. Whereas the screen protector is a very nice, cheap option to put in. In an earlier review, I looked at the Boya BY-M1 microphone, which I think is a very good value for money microphone for vloggers. However, to improve that and to get more versatility and freedom with a wireless solution, this looks like a great option. What I like about this is that you just clip it onto the ZV-1 on the cold shoe mount, and the other end can actually act as your microphone, or you can put in a lav mic to clip into it directly. I've also seen people use it as an interview mic by putting on a soft covering for the microphone as well. So I think this gives you a lot of options for microphones, and from all the reviews I've seen, this has been one of the best reviews that I've looked at when I'm watching reviews of microphones. Okay, so this is a bit of a cheat because I already had it, and this was a wristband I had from a mobile phone. But I think it's very important just because there's many times where I felt like I'm going to drop the camera. Putting this wristband on solves the problem. So here we are, the number 1 accessory for the Sony ZV-1. What I've noticed using the camera is in low light conditions is that when it's still, the picture quality is excellent. But as soon as you have any movement in the camera, it becomes quite blurry and really not usable for videos. So what you need is a light. And my favorite of all the recommendations is the Lume Cube Panel Mini. What I like about this is that it's very small, the size of a credit card. It gives you a range of color temperature from 3200 to 5600. It has a range between 1 to 100% brightness, and at 100% you get about 1.5 hours battery life. The battery is built in and rechargeable. It has an LCD screen and a frosted layer for diffusion. So thank you for watching the top 10 must-have accessories for the Sony ZV-1. I hope you've enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed putting the video together. Please make sure to like and subscribe the video, and also make sure to push the little alarm bell to make sure you're alerted whenever we put up a new video on any tech news and reviews from the world of gadgets. With that, I'll just say, see you later, YouTube.